Cashier Perry, and I'm here to give my fellow TurboTax employees and oil and gas interest owners tips on how to turbo their taxes if they have oil and gas.
Most TurboTax users are going to be upstream interest, like royalty interest or working interest, or they're going to be far downstream, like your average small investors who may have gotten a royalty interest trust or publicly traded partnership or even a mutual fund in oil and gas. To get these users started, we're going to ask them a few questions to find out what kind of interest they have. And also we want them to get on desktop version of TurboTax so that they'll have a more stress-free experience. We want to ask, what type of document did they receive? Who is it from? Is it from the well operator or is it from some other? This is important to know because royalty owners don't get deductions for intangible drilling costs and they don't get depreciation for tangible drilling costs and tangible equipment because they don't pay for it. The tax attributes of an expense often depend on which stage the well is in when they occur. Oil and gas has a lot of expenses up front before production even begins. Tangible cost, tangible drilling expense, and equipment are depreciated over 7 years. Percentage depletion can keep going even long after cost depletion has been used up.
This is where intangible drilling costs and tangible drilling costs come from. This is a recent well, and you can tell they've already drilled because they're flaring gas, which means they've already hit. That means at this point, they're ready to put in the pumping units and the tanks, but all the drilling equipment, the things that we call intangible drilling costs, are already gone. By the time production starts, there's not much left except the pumper unit and some tanks.
Energy mutual funds are easy because they're just like any other mutual fund. There's no depletion, there's no special deductions. Royalty interest trusts sell royalty interest. They don't sell working interest, and typically they do it in the form of a grant or trust, which means most of the people get 1099s instead of a K1. Every year, they mail out tax information packets to their investors. They also post them on their website, and they offer them other goodies like tax calculators, cost depletion calculators, and even places to upload into TurboTax. This is an actual excerpt from the Mesa Royalty Trust information to royalty owners. You'll notice it tells them exactly what line to put it on, and it shows them where on the. And lastly, I've saved the often misunderstood oil and gas publicly traded partnership. The oil industry does publish tax information for their investors, but the PTP information is often many pages long, which can be intimidating to taxpayers, and also many of them feel intimidated by having to enter a K1. Oil and gas PTPs come in two flavors, working interest and royalty. You can tell which is which. A general partner is a working interest, and a royalty interest is a limited partner, and you can tell by looking on their K1.